It's time for another Cougar Chat, everyone. Sam Brief with Curtis Loyd, new assistant women's basketball coach here at Chicago State. Coach Lloyd's first season in Chicago. How's it going, Coach?
It's going great. I'm really excited, blessed to be here.
And this is your first time being in Chicago for an extended amount of time, and you've been all over the board, Texas, Colorado, all over America. Heck, you played in Switzerland, but now you're here in the Windy City. How's it treating you?
You know, I've just been blessed. I've been really fortunate. I've been really blessed that I've been able to coach and play pretty much halfway around the world. And, now Chicago is one of my stops. I'm just going to take full advantage of it. Being here, as a coach, I came in, spent a few nights here recruiting, great tournaments here. A lot of kids come through this area, but to live here now, oh, everybody's jealous at home. They are jealous.
Food?
Food, love the
That
food.
why?
That's the number one on the list right there. I have, all I have to do is pretty much just pick it out and all kind of wonderful, tasting food. Whatever I want to choose that night, I'll have it. So I'm excited about that.
What's number one so far?
I don't want to say because I'm not supposed to eat fried food as much, but
I'll give you a pass.
I do like two restaurants. This restaurant's called Captain Hook's and Fit and Chicken. And I'm old school, so I do like my Texas Roadhouse. I do know where to get a good steak every once in a while, but I tell you, when I'm with friends and stuff, we go out to Gibson's. That's a great atmosphere, great food, and they really take care of you.
Yeah. Good choices all around.
Yeah.
So unique position for you now, because the head coach of your program, Coach Sarden, was once one of your players when you were on the staff at the University of Virginia. What is that dynamic like, and how cool is it for you to see a former player now shining as a head coach?
I'm so proud of her, but again, when you coach those special kids like Coach Sarden was at the time, just competitive nature, really smart, a great teammate. And you knew that kid, that she was going to be something special. And she stayed, she had a chance to play a little bit, but she really got into coaching and found her niche. And, I was sitting out last year at some, some things that I was dealing with in Colorado, and didn't really think I was going to get the job, a job back in coaching because of the COVID. And my phone rang one day, and she asked me to be a part of the staff at Chicago State, and I was so thrilled. But I did let her know how proud of I am of her, because she just kept working at it. She kept working at it. This is a tough industry, to come in and really, just kind of be here for so long, because the game has changed so much. The players have changed. The way athletic directors want you to coach has changed, and it was gratifying to see that Mr. Charles came in, wanted her, and had her back through everything that needed to be done here, and we're doing it. I'm excited.
You're doing it here in Chicago at a coaching position, but flashback to your playing career. I teased earlier that you played professionally over in Switzerland. I'd love to hear a bit about that experience. What was Switzerland like?
Switzerland was really, it was kind of a surprise for me, because I didn't think, they really embraced basketball like they did. Every big city over there, usually, soccer is number one, and they'll call it football. So I thought I was going to, a football game, and it was a big soccer game. But man, let me tell you, the fans, and you see on TV how crazy they are with going to a soccer game. is just as intense, you know, at a basketball game. And so, you know, at the time, my two daughters were able to grow up a few years over there, and you know, it was a real positive experience. I loved it, just to walk down the street and people noticed you and, you know, asked you for autographs, but they were in tune, you know, to come into the games and who you were. So that was a great thing. And plus the food, you know, I'm real big on food. The food was excellent over there.
We have a theme going on
I
here.
do, I do.
But hey, I want to get into that more because now it's time for our lightning round.
Uh-oh, okay.
3, 2, 1. If you could eat from one restaurant for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, wow, that is a tough question. Probably Texas Roadhouse.
Favorite school subject?
History. I'm a history buff.
What's the best basketball movie of all time?
Blue Chips.
Since you're a history buff, if you could go back in time to any era in human history, where would you go?
You know, I would really want to hear Martin Luther King's speech.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good of a cook are you?
Woo, man, that's tough. I would say about, I'll give myself 8.5.
If you could transform yourself into an animal that's smaller than your hand, what animal would you be?
Wow. Probably a beetle because they are, you know, really, really strong.
All right. So, Coach Loyd, you would be a very strong beetle. All right. That's all I got.
Head, of course, you know.
Well, Mr. Loyd, Mr. Strong Beetle, thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much. Go Cougs.